reviewing how to do the Rhythm Plus Salivary Hormone Collection Kit. This is a 29-day salivary collection kit, so you're going to be doing a little bit of spitting. Okay, I want to go through a couple things. First of all, you do not need to discontinue any of your medications or your supplements unless your provider instructs you to do so. I know it says it on the directions to discontinue a few different things, but unless you're told to discontinue those, then keep taking them during the test. Okay, so this is the requisition form. You do not need a signature from Dr. Trindade. Genova has one on their records, so they don't need one. We will let you know how much the test is, depending on whether or not you're cash pay or using insurance, and we'll give you current rates. We'll fill out an ICD-10 code for you. We need you to fill out the final day that you did your collection. And then also, we will also fill out the rhythm, which test it is. And we're typically doing the Rhythm Plus, plus cortisol waking response, and the ASP, the adrenal stress profile. On the back here is we're going to be filling out information for insurance as well as personal information. If you're using insurance, you're going to want to fill out all the different sections. You also want to include a photocopy of front and back of your insurance card. That's very important. If you're cash pay, you can skip section 2 and fill out the rest. Very important, make sure you sign and date or else they won't process your samples. Fill this out. You're going to place it back into one of the 2 little plastic containers here. This is going to be shipped. Okay, next thing you're going to do is there are a bunch of labels. You're going to write down your name, date of birth, and then on each of these samples, you're going to write down the date that you collected the sample, your start time of collection, and then your finish time of collection. You want to try to collect each tube within 5 minutes of your start of saliva collection. That's especially important for the 2 blue top tubes that you're going to be collecting on day 29, first thing upon awakening, and 30 minutes after you get up. So that's very important. Okay. You also have some instructions in here, so anything I say most likely is in here as well. So this is important for you to follow. Okay, so let me go through a couple specifics here. There's a calendar in here. It's a 28-day calendar. This is based on your menstrual cycle. So the day that you start bleeding, first day of menstruation, that's going to be day 1. You're going to put a date down for that, okay? And then on day 3 is when you're going to start actually collecting your saliva. And this is going to be between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. You want to avoid any food, any liquids other than water. You want to avoid brushing your teeth, avoid tobacco of any kind, and avoid chewing gum, as well as flossing before this collection. You can do that afterwards. Recommend skipping the tobacco, but the rest you can do afterwards. Then you're going to collect on days 3, 5, so on and so forth, okay, between 7 and 9 a.m. Those are these clear top test tubes. There's 16 of the clear tops. You're going to collect at the 3 ml mark, which is about halfway up the test tube. Okay, so days 3 through 28, on specified days, you'll be collecting those samples of saliva. After each sample collection, you're going to be placing it into this biohazard bag and placing it in your freezer. You're going to freeze your samples until you ship them. Very important. Okay, last day, day 29. This is your last day of sample collection. That's going to be start with these blue tops, which you haven't done yet, okay? I want you to take these 2 blue tops and put them next to your bedside the night before the morning of collection. So let's say you're going to start collecting Sunday morning. You would put these on your bedside table Saturday night. I also want you to put a stopwatch or your telephone. You can use that as a stopwatch. The reason being is when you wake up Sunday morning, as soon as you wake up, okay, no bathroom, no getting a drink of water, open your eyes, reach over, start spitting in this tube, and then set the time watch for 30 minutes. You want to have this collected within 5 minutes, okay? And then at the 30 minutes from when you wake up, not when you finish that first collection, but 30 minutes from when you wake up, you're going to start collection 2, tube 2, spitting into this, okay? Then place those in the freezer, and then between 7 and 9 a.m. is going to be collection 3. So these first 2 should be somewhere between 6 and 7, somewhere in there, okay? Or 6 and 8. And then between 7 and 9, you're gonna start collecting the white tops. These need to be filled to the 3 ml now. The blue only need to be filled to the 1 ml. And then you're gonna collect this between 7 and 9 for collection 3. After that, you can eat something, you can drink some coffee, you can brush your teeth. No flossing on day 29 though, for the whole day. And then you'll collect your 4th sample between 11 and 1, 5th between 3 and 5, 6th between 10 and 12, and your 7th collection that day will be between 2:30 and 3:30 a.m. Unless you wake up at that time every night, please set an alarm. Keep the light low. So you could use like a dim flashlight or a salt lamp and do your collection. I know it's kind of a pain to wake up at that time, but it's important to get that information. And then again, freeze those test tubes. And then a last reminder, make sure that 1 hour before any collection, you're avoiding food, anything other than water, brushing your teeth, chewing gum, and tobacco. And then also day 29, no flossing. Okay, so you've got all your frozen test tubes here. There is a bunch of FedEx stuff here. So there's a FedEx label, there's a FedEx bag, and then this blue handout here has the FedEx number. You can call them and you can arrange a pickup from your office or your home, or you can also drop this off at a FedEx location. So you just take all your frozen test tubes, put them into one of these boxes, slide that into the envelope, put the label on, and then either FedEx will come to your house or you'll bring it to a FedEx location, and then this will all get shipped to Genova, and then we'll get lots of lovely data. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.